So like we all know, when a video like this comes out, all these people with like perfect moral compasses start coming out of the woodworks. And I know half of you, more than half, well over half of you, probably acted worse than this when you were a kid. And then you go and comment on a video like this and you talk about how these kids make you sick and stuff like that. But really, they're not doing anything that bad. I mean, they are being really offensive, and the lady obviously doesn't really deserve it, but you don't know how she acted before this video also, because I've noticed she does do a lot of things that weren't really justified by their actions. And I noticed that she did throw back a lot of offenses that you couldn't really hear on the video because she was talking really quietly. She said it under her breath and stuff like that. But really, she shouldn't act like that either. Neither of them should. I'm not defending the kids, but I don't think you guys really need to attack the kids as much for what they did. Because I also noticed at, where was it? Around, let's say, yeah, around 5 minutes, she actually pulls out a pocket knife and threatens the kid with it. And they all start talking about, they're like, yeah, pull out the knife, blah, 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 see what happens. So obviously they're not too scared of her, but I also know she should have been a lot more mature than that to pull out a pocket knife in front of little kids. I mean, they don't really understand what they're doing, obviously, at the time. They just think it's all in fun and games, and they're obviously trying to hurt her, but at the same time, she should really be mature enough to just let it slide, because everybody knows how kids act, and they know how offensive they could be. I was volunteering with my sister last week, and I know those kids at some points were being really offensive, but then like 5 minutes later, they were acted like they were my best friends. So we all know how kids can be. We all know that obviously what they were doing wasn't justified, but at the same time, what she did wasn't justified. And she said she was crying, and I really don't think somebody who will get that upset at what children say that quickly should really be a monitor on a school bus where kids feel really free to be really offensive and act out a lot. So I do think that this video is really bad in the sense that they were being really rude to her, but at the same time I feel like she also didn't act right for the situation. So I really don't think you should be defending the lady as much as you are, and I know for a fact that a lot of you are being really hypocritical in talking about how it's crazy that those kids would act like that, and what does this generation come to, because we all know kids are going to be worse and were worse prior to this. This isn't even that bad of a scenario. This is verbal offenses and stuff like that, but I really don't think that anything too bad happened in this video, and I feel like the lady even pulled out the knife. That wasn't cool, and nobody should act like that around children either, so it's kind of crazy, that kind of stuff that goes on. So just keep that in mind when you watch this video. I mean, think about how the lady should be acting as well, because a lot of you are talking about how kids shouldn't act like that. Well, adults shouldn't act like that either. So, thanks for listening. See you guys maybe another time.